Shut up for a moment. I took Disney Plus again, mainly because of the Christmas movies, but now I'm watching the Kardashians. Anyway, for a moment I had a really ideal picture when I was knitting a sock and I had the cat on my lap, but now she's gone. So I just got these ready. These are going to be a Christmas present, and now I'm making another ones, and I just hope I have enough time before Christmas. Christmas is like in 3-4 days. What's it now? It's the 21st 20th. Oh my god, I don't know. 20th. Anyway, it's Sunday, so I'm in a rush and I still have to do a lot of things, but I haven't had the time. I was thinking maybe I should talk about the music production, what has been going on lately. Maybe if someone or anyone follows me on Instagram, I recently made a post about AI and how I have always been a bit against it. And even though it has always I've been very interested about it. There's been something very intriguing, mainly because I have always been, what's the word, impatient. I don't have the patience to wait other people. So whenever I needed help or I needed something to be done, I didn't want to wait other people to help me. And sometimes I asked other people help me, even if it was with like photography or video stuff or music. I have asked other people to help me in certain things and they have promised to help me, and when it was at the time to do something, I never heard from them and they just didn't answer me, or they basically nothing ever happened. So that led me to the fact that I learned to do everything by myself, in basically everything, and that's why I have been doing everything by myself. And that is a strength also, but a weakness, because I don't have to and I don't want to like lean on to anyone else. I can make everything happen on my own, but then again, you know, jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. But anyway, so that has led me to a situation where everything I do is almost there. You know, I do basically anything. I do basically everything, but everything is kind of almost, and nothing is really, you know, like great or top notch, because I have had to learn so many things on my own. But anyway, back to AI. So when I first started to get really interested, or when I decided that I was gonna try AI, And I was thinking like, okay, maybe I'll try to generate some pictures, maybe for my, you know, album covers or single covers and music related stuff or this and that. And I tried many different apps, and I generated a lot of different kinds of pictures, and it took a while to get a hold of it. And when I have had something specific in my mind, it took a really long time to get it just right. And even then, when I had some picture somewhat perfect come out, I still took it and put it on like Photoshop and did some my own things to it. So generating pictures was mainly a tool for me, and I thought, well, this is basically the same when I make music. I use Ableton Live, and because I am not good in composing, and what by composing I mean like I I can come up with melodies and lyrics and song structure and everything, but when I have to like find the right chords or notes, well, there I crash a wall, because I don't have I don't really have history with music theory. I have really not studied music theory, so those little black dots on the lines, they don't really say anything to me. So the composing and arranging the blocks in the Ableton Live, the MIDI thingies and all, even though I have the little synthesizer or MIDI keyboard, it's hard when you don't know basic music theory. Or maybe I know really basic stuff, but it's really not enough. So I have this app, or what is it, app or website named Splice, where I pay them monthly, and I get every month a certain amount of credits, and with the credits I can search their library and download samples and clips and all of that. And I do that very much. I love searching for different kinds of clips and sounds and sound effects and samples. And usually when I hear if I hear a nice sample, I immediately have an idea built around it. So many of my songs have formed around of some sample. I find a sample, I put it on the Ableton Live, I mix and I cut and I edit the sample, usually pretty much, usually a lot. So even if I have a sample that someone else has done, I make my things to it, so it becomes more like mine, and then I build a song around it. So those are also been kind of tools for me. And I have always thought that you can't use AI when you're making music, because you're not a real musician if you're not really playing or really not building the song yourself, or arranging those MIDI blocks, or and But then I have been following Jessie Frey. She's a Finnish musician, lives in England maybe now, and she used to be in a band called Velcro, which has been always my favorite. I have listened to Velcro from my early teenage years, and I have seen them live many times, and I have actually met Jessie a few times. But anyway, I've been following her solo career now for a while, for a few years, and she has now been really open about experimenting AI tools in music making, and that kind of gave me courage to try it myself. And I have to say, my mind is fucking blown. You know, I have tried several apps, and it started as a joke. I tried to generate a song like from nothing. I just wrote a prompt, you know, like make me a song which is the style, like, you know, kind of this and kind of that, and etc., and female singer and a bit ethereal, maybe electronic music, and make me also lyrics with tell a story about this and that. And oh my god, the result was actually pretty impressive, and I can't believe that was AI. And that sounded pretty freaking good. But that was nice. And I found the app that I think it was Suno. Yes, it's Suno, which I have been mainly using now. You can generate a song from, you know, from nothing, like that. You can just tell the app what do you want, and it makes it for you. And of course there are glitches and stuff that I don't know if anyone can hear, but as a music maker and you know, sound engineer, technician can hear, and as a person who has been making and performing music like over 20 years, so it has its moments, okay, yes, but I decided that I can use this, like I have like my computer full of song pieces, and everything, like bits of ideas here and there, and almost like ready stuff, you know, like this only needs something, like maybe I have to like maybe record vocals and master and mix it, and that's it. But and then again, I can't put my finger on it. This needs something, but I can't name what. And even if I did, I'm not able to do it, because then again, that's the place where I hit the wall. My skills end there. So I've tried to take these, you know, my demos, which my computer is full of, and I have lyrics that I have written, and I have some of the demos have already some recorded vocals also, and some have not, and others have some melodies that I have planned that they mark like the singing melody, they mark the vocal line. And anyway, these demos I have put on the Suno app, and also the lyrics that I have written. So the app doesn't have to, you know, make up the lyrics. They don't have to make up the singing melodies entirely, or they don't, and it has like the structure of my to the song from my demo. And then I press generate, and oh my god, when it's like having a producer. You know, I have always considered myself a producer, but now I have like this digital producer who takes my bass, you know, it takes my song bass, my ideas from the melodies, the lyrics and vocals, and you know, all the shit, and you know, makes it come together. It kind of binds it together, and so that it works and it flows. Before I took it to Suno, the song was pretty nice, but it needs something, but I don't know what. And suddenly all the pieces come together. You know, I recognize every piece, everything that I have done, and you know, the app just adds its little magic in there. And a lot of times I come to the conclusion like, oh my god, why didn't I thought of that? And oh my god, that is brilliant. And actually, oh my god, it has taken, you know, I had that sample there and these vocals here, and this app like mixed it together and put that element over there and made that, which was like the verse, and made it an intro or something like that. And I'm like, oh, so this must be like when you have a producer, when you have someone who objectively looks at your art and does something to it and makes it, you know, come together. And that is that one skill that I don't have. And even though I know I have done like the most of them, the songs, I still feel like a cheater when I put them on AI. But even, I don't know, it's still a struggle for me, you know. I'm telling myself all the time, like, you have done the most of the songs. You have composed it. You have made the lyrics. You have sang the melodies. You have recorded the vocals, and the app, of course, the app makes also the female singing voice, and that obviously isn't me. It's really funny how it has taken my recorded vocals and the lyrics and, you know, made them mostly the same, but just a little bit better. And now I have like I have taken those ideas back to my working table on Ableton Live, you know, and now I know how to record the vocals again, because the AI app has given me such great ideas. And it's like, you know, I have made a demo and then I took it to the producer, which was AI, and now the producer, you know, I am gonna take the producer's ideas and make it a final product. And I don't know if this sounds any it's been a bit overwhelming, but I am so freaking excited. And well, maybe after this Christmas shenanigans I have more time to concentrate on the music things, but I have been doing stuff, and I have already 2 great basses now ready, and all I have to do is record final vocals. And my next single is gonna come out somewhere around January, I hope. But anyway, it has been really exciting, and it's such a amazing feeling when you have your whole life you have wanted to make music, and you're like forced to do everything on your own, because any project where you have been in doesn't really match your own visions and your own taste. And I have been in a lot of bands, and I have performed so many different genres, and nothing has ever really matched to the my own taste. And for years I have struggled with the music making, and I have been a bit desperate, because I am kind of forced to do everything alone, and my skills aren't good enough. And it's been frustrating when your skills don't match your visions. But with AI now, it's like my brain and my creative side has finally came back to life. It's incredible feeling. Hear your own ideas, and someone has put on the final touches, and it's like, oh my god, this is exactly what I always wanted it to sound like. I'm so freaking excited. But anyway, I meant to do something else in this video also, other than just ramble about AI and my music making. But anyway, I'm sorry I have been absent. It's been really hectic time, and I believe everyone can relate at this time of year. I am one of the few who's gonna work tomorrow and the day after, and the few days between Christmas and New Year's. And after New Year's we are going to take a little trip. Yeah, bye.